じけ散って深夜の帰り疲れ切って曲がり角間違えて知らない道に出た生きてゆくことの半分は壁にぶち当たるばかりだ残された半分はそれを乗り越えてゆくダメだ人生は素晴らしい誰よりも誇らしい一つ一つ諦めずにためらわずにいけ未来とは七不思議信じれば叶う夢僕と新しい明日を叫ぼう
Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Definitely leaving that in. Gross.
That wasn't even intentional. Sometimes I do stuff as a bit. That wasn't.
We're going to the Gatewater Hotel.
Heck yeah, we are.
Don't think she comes along with. Good afternoon,
sir.
Great. I was about to say, I hope you do that.
Excuse me, you are. I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy. Oh, this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, faculties.
Facilities.
If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Ooh.
Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to scoop around a bit. I almost forgot. Ah! You came back cool, huh? Well, might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned.
Ooh.
Oh, right, sure.
His name is Red White, and he owns Blue Corp.
God bless America.
Pretty on the nose there.
So if he's red, white, and blue,
Why have I heard that name?
then why he Urple?
Because red, blue make Urple. Yeah.
White. That was his name. My sister told me.
Yup.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence?
Definitely not. He is pretty much responsible for every single bit of corruptness in all the games.
That was the D6 case that ruined their thing.
DL6.
DL6.
Yep.
Right? And that's also... can we do spoilers for later in the game?
Yes, but don't, explain what happens in the game.
I mean, that's the final case, right?
Right. Don't explain what happens in the case. You can explain,
what happens with the guy who's the thing of the guy in the place, but it's actually the other guy.
Yes. I think I'm following.
Okay,
yes.
you're following me.
I'm following, yes.
That wasn't a bit. I was trying to actually let you follow me.
I know. It took me a second. You just... Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half open door.
The screwdriver's half open.
Now's my
I gotta
chance
crack
to
it
see what's
open for a
inside.
delicious beverage.
That screwdriver's holding the drawer open just like it held open the Demon Core before it was not holding open the Demon Core. And scientists discovered what a bra moment was.
I'm so glad I know what you're talking about.
What do we have here? A uranium reactor?
Shit.
And
Would be
wiretap?
would be a shame if 6 or 7 people were irreversibly destroyed from this.
Hey, yo, grip check. What would a woman like this be doing with a thing like this?
Wiretap added. This is extremely illegal. Both her having it, us holding it, and it being taken from her room.
So
without
really,
permission.
with everything Nick does, the only thing that was able to get him Japan was touching Mia's body?
Because Japan has done so much worse in cases.
Oh my god.
Like, they get away with the silliest of garbage.
That's awful.
But the only one that American law and Japanese law have a mutual understanding on, it is do not tamper with crime scenes. If you see someone dead, don't touch them. Yeah.
This is definitely suspicious. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it.
Uh-oh. They're playing the
Alright.
fudgy music.
I'll be using this bit of evidence at tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's
The heart wants what the heart wants, I suppose.
you know what I mean.
Oh, bad boy's still there.
Uh-oh. Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court.
Ooh. To be continued. Which, not really. It's being continued now. If I would have known there was only 5 minutes left, I would have... Yes, please. Okay,
don't save.
now we're good. We have essentially collected everything needed, and we cannot fail.
Okay, good. Looking forward to getting back in the courtroom. You know me. Guys.
There he is.
Guys, you don't
Oh, I'm so excited.
The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Why do you sound like a 2010 listener of My Chemical Romance?
Ugh.
Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
We investigated ourselves and we found nothing wrong. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
When you look at any of the things the prosecution says, it's so obvious. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Oh, Dick. I know that guy. Love him.
Witness, please state your name and profession for the court. Sir. The name's Dick Gumshoe, sir.
Two characters back to back that I'm not voicing.
I'm the detective in the charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of the murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this format to the office to explain. Very important as well. This comes in handy. The body was found in the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to attack by blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. Was it heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir?
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
So, funny thing, I used to play Phoenix, Ace Attorney Online. Yeah. Big thing they tell you, during the cross-examination of the detective, don't assume they're lying. Like, you contradict them only because they're misunderstood. They never lie, except for one specific case. We'll get to that. But they never lie.
So, like, Ace Attorney, the detective never lies?
No, because they're working with the state. They're the prosecutor, and the prosecutor is not a bad guy. They're just a not good guy.
Yeah.
So they're not lying. The only people that are lying are the witnesses and the actual bad guys. But they tell you not to. When I was briefly a defense attorney in that game, I didn't know that, and I would just get gridlocked in these testimonies as I just railed into detectives for 10 minutes and just convinced them that they did it. And it's just eventually they had to be like, all right, we need to recess. The resource doc that I'm going off of doesn't have any information of what my dog's middle name is. All right, there you go. Your turn.
It's awfully specific. I really hope that's actually something they had to look up.
No, but I did have one where they had to find the sexual orientation of their younger brother, which that was pretty something. All right, floor pans. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the crime scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had evidence. She did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
I'll show you something hard. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed at the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why? We had a witness that described her, account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony.
I could.
Swoosh, smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me.
What's this?
When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail.
Yep.
The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works lots of times. I'm going to ask him the sexual orientation of his younger brother. All right, let's give this a try.
All right. Yeah, very funny.
Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
So this is actually really great storytelling here. They teach you to press every statement that they give you here. Like, legitimately, they teach you to press everything. And it only comes back to bite you in the final court case.
Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right? Across the crime scene.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue.
There were 2 people already there.
Do we need to press this?
Yes.
I don't think we do.
Press everything. Hold it! Detective Dick, how long would you say it took
Oh, we're going to get objections.
between you receiving the call and you arriving at the scene of the crime?
Nick, you're about to incriminate yourself.
Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's impressive.
That's pretty fast.
Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away.
Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were.
Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay.
Remember to do
Hold
American.
it.
It's American for gumshoe, pseudo-British for
Yeah.
Edgeworth.
Why is that? What's your reason?
Why, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay's at the very moment of the murder.
Can't see a single contradiction in there. I'll just have to ask him the sexual orientation of his younger brother.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene.
We do not need to press this.
There were 2 people there already. Defendant, Miss Maya Fay, lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately, yeah, we already see this. Why be a witness account describing her?
That's the one we want.
Hold it. Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her before you had hard evidence. She did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that, me?
I heard you say it. You did say it.
You said it.
Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss Maya isn't suspicious. She sure isn't pink, pal. I think. Well, I guess she's pink.
Purple. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claim, Detective?
Uh-oh. We just put doubt into the jury. This, in a real courtroom, when everyone agrees that, yes, you do not have hard evidence, that settles it right there. That's all you need. But no, this is Japarica. So we have
It is
to,
Japerica.
yeah. So we have to legitimately. We can't just say, "Oh, you don't know who it is." We have to pinpoint who it is.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they're long gone, 50 years dead. We still need to point at someone and say, "Ah, they did it."
It doesn't matter if you can prove someone innocent, right? If you don't prove someone else guilty,
You
doesn't,
lose.
doesn't matter if you've already halfway through the case proven that your guy's innocent, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're dead anyways.
Yeah.
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yeah.
Gah.
Sorry. Got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Yeah, there's a very funny one where you actually can prove that your client like physically couldn't have done it, and then like you could still lose if you don't pinpoint who else did it. Like you basically prove it.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya written clearly in blood. Lab tests show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger.
Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That's important because, as we know from the autopsy report, she died instantly.
Before we begin, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor,
Why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time?
I'm really embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful.
Is it hurting your voice now?
No, I just decided
Oh,
I could either
calmer.
do that or I could yell. And it's 2:37 a.m. I'm not going to yell at 2:37 a.m.
Good idea.
Very well, the defense may begin.
Ooh, it's intense now.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On the word written Maya, clearly written in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the
Killer's name.
Uh-oh.
Presentation to me of Mia's autopsy report. Ooh.
Objection! Detective Dick. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying.
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who could have?
Ooh.
You have it backwards, Detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object.
Uh-oh.
She died immediately.
But
No butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Yeah, that would essentially would have ended the course. Except
The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down.
objection! Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when did you obtain that autopsy
What do you
report?
like to know, bitch boy?
When?
was it the day after the murder?
Oh my gosh, I forgot we're about to get the scene. We're about to get the scene.
Go ahead.
It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being,
Oh.
Elementary.
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
Yes, he said the thing. What? Nani?
A second autopsy report was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
Nani?
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. Ergo, that is all.
I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth, and your updated autopsy report. I should have known that you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
Not really. I'm fine. I'm doing great.
I don't want to say any of these.
You're a sham, Edgeworth. That's the Redditor line.
Yeah, we're going with that one.
The detective's a shame is that everyone else is lying. You're doing the Redditor line.
Yep. Go ahead.
Cringe. Mr. Edgeworth. You're cringe. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit to the report to this court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Updated autopsy report.
Oh, yes. Gotta love the updated autopsy.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder in her own eyes.
Let the witness be able to take the stand.
She hasn't come to the stand yet, dummy. Now you can. Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
I winked, but no one could see that.
I didn't see it either. I was too focused on the screen.
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd.
Oh, I heard it was all men going, whoa.
The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
Whoa. This is not good.
Tell us, why were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Did I say why? When?
Yeah.
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I like checked in the right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from Fay & Co. law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Oh, this is where it gets good.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But then the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy-witsy.
Now, what I want to call her on is the fact that she couldn't see her slumped down, but I don't think
use that
that's
yet.
correct. Yeah, I
That's
don't
later.
think. Yeah, I do not think that's correct. Well, Your Honor.
I say, it is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any need to trouble the witness anymore.
Wait, Your Honor. Whoa.
Yeah, yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly ways of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
I never actually knew her technically. She was supposed to give me head.
Well, Mr. Wright, did you obtain the head?
Yes, I'm doing it.
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well, you might begin your cross-examination.
We pressure on everything, right?
Pretty sure.
Good enough for me.
Like 9 at night when I looked out the window, you know?
Check it
Hold
after
it.
lunch.
Why did you do that? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, that's important.
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? You can't get out of that question this
I
easily.
sort of, you know. I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one.
Do we back down? I don't want to
think-
badger. I don't want to badger the witness,
I think
especially
we're
not.
supposed to back down there.
Okay.
If I go too deep, I might not come back out alive. I'll back off for now.
You looked out the window. What did you see next?
And then, I saw this woman with like long hair being attacked.
Hold it! The woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey.
Slender. Sort of like some people might say pretty, if that's your thing, I guess.
She was hot! She was hot. She
And
was
the person attacking
She
her.
was hot.
The one attacking her was that mousy girl in the defendant's chair?
Hold it! She looks nothing like a mouse.
Let the record show. That's you.
Yeah, I thought you were doing a bit.
Oh, yeah. Let the record show that she did in fact point out the defendant in the chair as mousy.
How did you know that she was the defendant?
Oh, we're actually getting stuff.
Well, she had like a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short girlish figure. The testimony is
me.
bulletproof, Your Honor.
Right.
Yep, he's right. That's right.
Testimony certainly does make sense. And everyone in the court keeps siding with her. I better not press too hard on that one.
So then, tell us what happened to the victim. So we need to be careful exactly. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Dodge to the right. And ran away.
She dodged? Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Please continue your testimony. Oh, okay, I guess not. Oh, and then she hit her.
Hold it. How did you know it was my client?
Huh? Well, Well, first off, she had like a girlish physique, and secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her?
She has a point. Right, I don't think we question here.
Yeah, I was about to say, because
Testimony certainly does make sense.
but there's plausible deniability that it could be just any girl. It's not solid.
Yeah, but it's Ace Attorney.
Right,
Shaparica.
Hey, sometimes it's pretty logical. Yeah, and she hit her. Uh-oh.
That's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's got to be something in there somewhere. Maybe I better just press her. Maybe you present the map whenever she mentions dodging to the right.
Well, we could press her on all of these things deeper. We just didn't.
Yeah.
I'm going to press her deeper on this one.
All
Like,
right.
why are you looking out the window? You get a hunch or something like that. Yeah, we did that. Let's hope we don't get too deep that we can't get out. That would really suck.
Whoa!
Yes, Brandon, it does do that.
I
Yes.
missed that the first time.
Go for it.
Dude, they were horny on me when they made this game. It's like Kyle on Twitter. Follow Kyle on Twitter.
Go ahead. New text.
Surely you must have had a reason for the window at that time of night.
Objection! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Ah, that's why, yeah. You insist on needling her on these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Uh-oh.
Order, Mr. Wright. You have been warned.
Poor girl. What about poor me?
You looked out the window. What did you see next? Okay, so we got no punishment out of that. Yeah, long girl. Okay, press. That's the one.
Hold it.
Yep. Okay, yeah, that was one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in. This is the one we could have pressed a little bit further. I love the fact you just scream in the microphone in this game. That's pretty funny. Yeah. He's right. I question the testimony.
Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that.
Ooh, you saw nothing.
Did you really see the defendant at all? She said
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Someone tell me. I'm clueless about this. I mean...
Okay. If you'd really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
Ooh, good point.
That's fair. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Says hell.
Spiky.
The testimony is bogus. This testimony is bogus.
But...
So we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective
Oh,
Gumshoe.
you're not on. He's not sworn under oath, though. Technically, anything he's saying right now is just bogus. Can't even say it.
What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
Breast milk.
Stop. You make it so much worse every time.
That's the point. Damn, I almost had her.
We got an updated testimony. Yes.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, a woman, dodged the furs and then ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. That clock, kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy report?
Oh, how'd she know it was a clock?
Uh-oh.
Ooh, the witness's account.
How did you know?
I did see everything. I did.
How did you know?
The
it was
victim,
a
the
clock?
women, dodged
How
the
did you know
first
that it
thing,
was a
ran
clock?
off to the right.
How did you know that it was a
Then
clock?
the girl in the hippie
Couldn't have
clothes
known
ran
that
after her.
It was a clock.
She hit her with a weapon. I saw it. I did.
How did you know it was a
That
clock?
clock, that statue-y thing, the
How
thinker,
did you know
I
that it
think.
was a clock?
Ooh, press.
Hold it. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
Oh, so just okay.
I'll have to present something.
Oh, do I gotta present the clock to show that it only can be proven to be a clock whenever the thing?
Yeah, you can't look at it and know it's a clock.
Uh huh. Yeah, very funny.
Wonder how much porn there is of her.
Okay, we're gonna present this now.
You gotta move
Present the thinker. Yep. Oh, music
Objection!
stopped. Music stopped. That's good.
Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing.
Uh-oh. Cornered.
Revealing. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Mr. Naughty Lawyer?
Normally, yes, but we're serious now.
Oh,
You just said that the
Oh.
statue of the thinker was a clock,
Shit.
but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Shut up! Shut up! I'm trying to concentrate. It makes this a cool moment by talking normal, and you're over here moaning like my dad just called me at the sleepover.
that laugh wasn't meant to be in voice, but it just was.
Arr.
Miss May, can you explain how you know that that was a clock?
no.
Objection! The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's what's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only one.
Objection sustained. I'm going to the question of whether.
Ooh.
That
So
was
we pressed once, lost. Pressed, got an updated report, but then we presented, lost. Now we presented in one. So we're starting to gain some turf here.
He stopped me there, the trial would be over.
What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law office of Fay & Co.?
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? Heard it from my hotel room.
The offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, and are very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
Not at all.
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because...
It
I
couldn't
never
have
got my
wrong.
Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang.
It's empty.
That clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly?
Just have a look. As soon as you can.
Oh,
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
it is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty.
Uh-oh. And Edgeworth's gonna be like, oh yeah, I removed that actually. And then we pull up the phone call like, dumbass. No.
Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness
Her mouth's twitching.
is a big, fat bitch. Well, Miss May,
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
those aren't too many tisks.
Quite a show you put on first, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty somehow. He knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock was empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there would be no contradiction.
Be interesting if that was the case, wouldn't it, Edgy?
That's true. That's a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Precisely. Oh, ergo impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the new updated autopsy report.
No, that's my thing. You can't do that. He's very cool and composed right now.
He is.
The cell phone holds conversation. Check button to listen. No, we do not want to listen. We're just gonna take that.
Take that. Take a look at this.
Music cut in.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh, you have a girly phone. Girly phone.
Don't.
Girly
That's not
phone.
my phone. It's
Girly
not my phone.
phone.
Listen. This is the defendant's cell
Girly
phone.
phone.
And it could... Snot. Don't. I have a manly phone. It's a Google Pixel.
Go ahead.
And it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Ooh.
Hola.
The defendant's cell phone? That wasn't brought up to my attention.
Life's a bitch, ain't it? Perhaps a dick to look over.
The good detectives better remember he's up to elevation soon.
My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not. Let's hear the conversation.
I haven't done her voice in a while.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take out the clock word, sorry. Uh-oh. Days earlier.
Uh-oh. Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning, before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What was that store again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
The witness has seen it before. That one makes sense.
Except...
Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Oh boy, do I! The witness claims she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well, then let's see that. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness she has not seen the clock before.
Would it be The Thinker?
It is the Thinker.
Yeah, made by Larry Butts. Yeah, that's the one. Yep, prison.
Take that! It's simple. The clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh? Excuse is not on sale today?
Ooh.
God, he's such a Redditor sometimes.
Breast milk.
That's what's it with you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should have died for it. Die!
Well, shit.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did.
Miss May, let me ask.
Yeah, so we still have the wiretap, by the way. She has no idea.
Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of this matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because...
You had heard about it.
The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
By the way, when I played this game, like the only time I've ever played this game, I butchered this court case. Like, bad. Yeah, like I got to this moment and I thought she was the murderer. And I was like, oh, she held it, and I could not get past it. I didn't realize this was the problem. I never found the wiretap either, so...
Say hard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the Thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see that then. Give me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
That would be... this.
You can't get to this case without having the wiretap.
You're right, but I didn't even notice it because I was playing the, trial version where it just gives you all the shit.
Oh. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room.
Okay, one.
Don't question it.
One.
Don't question it.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Objection! Your Honor, this is irrelevant. Also, he
Hardly
broke and
sure it is.
entered. That's very illegal.
Objection overruled, bitch.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Maybe, bitch.
You're the one who possesses it.
Absolutely.
That's possession of a wiretap is illegal.
Not in Japerica.
Even if that's the case, which it's not, you still have to prove what. That's so within the line. Did the victim ever say what the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is?
Oh shit.
It's the phone, isn't it?
This,
Because she says she took the clock for...
wouldn't be autopsy report. Would not be the badge. What does the thinker say on it? Clock gears form statue have been
I'm
removed.
pretty sure it's the phone.
Just present the phone again.
Yeah. Take that! I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, I've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me.
Again? What's it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection! Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like this?
Ooh.
It's no fair. Are you getting up on me like that? Oh, I'm the bad girl, isn't it? Is that it?
That did it. The court sees the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy-tapping irrelevant?
Yeah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
Ooh, murmur.
Well, the court does not condone the defense's tone of speech. He has a point. Well, Miss May, you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Oh shit.
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened at like 9 p.m. at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but it's cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have to like drink regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene of the murder. Which is why we didn't claim she did it.
Yeah.
We claim she wiretapped it. Different.
So where does
that leave us?
wrong voice?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is separate crime bearing with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder.
No, they're gonna let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something.
I could call the bellboy as a witness. I don't does he come to the stand?
Yes, he does.
Okay. I thought the thing you're supposed to do is you're supposed to blame her for the murder now, and then she pins it on someone else, and then you call that person, and it happens to be Red White.
The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here. Oh, bogus.
I think you're sucking quite low enough already.
Objection. I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to bear with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer and thus she is innocent. Therefore, you must accept the verdict as guilty of Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
What? There's my something.
This is not how a court of law works.
Testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? What's the motive?
Accept the condition.
All right, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Well, not me, Maya. Well,
She
understood.
did.
I accept your condition.
Fool.
Bakamono.
Fell right into my trap. Wait, too late.
Very well.
Yeah.
The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
Trap's been set.
Hope I can remember what voice I did for him.
He was like, oh, room service. Room service.
I am British.
That was not it.
Hello, I am British.
Also not it.
Hello.
It was not British at all. It was just a very courtly.
Hello. How are you doing today?
Yeah, something like
how
that.
are
He
you?
certainly does look like a bellboy.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
I received your summons in the middle of my work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so further ado...
What came over me there?
Very good, sir.
Yeah, trap's been sprung. Uh-oh. I don't think there's anything to contradict him on, because he does not have an angry sprite.
I am the head bellboy at the fine
Wrong voice.
Gatewood Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call around 8 p.m. in the evening from our guest.
That checks out.
She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot.
Oh, if he arrived at 9 on the dot, he would have witnessed it too. Or
Brought it to her at precisely the requested time.
if it happened
of
at
course.
9, she wouldn't have seen the murder because she was grabbing the iced coffee.
Yeah. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I say that offense member got a
Right, I'm ready. This is it. And I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now. Maya will be Finland? What?
Finished. It said finished.
Okay.
It said finished.
I saw that as Finland.
It
I was
definitely
like,
did not
what?
say she will be Finland.
She will be Finland, though.
All right, we're not going to press him on the fact that this hotel's been in business for 4 generations.
I believe I received a call at 8 p.m. from our guest, Miss May.
This might be.
Hold it. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I took Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, I also heard her voice. And then I
Uh-oh.
the breast milk, that's what
Did you hear what he just said?
Yeah, I did.
I saw them. There's another person.
She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir.
Hold it.
Hold it. 9 on the dot, you say?
Yes, the service line. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir.
9, the time of the murder.
Uh-oh.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Of course.
Yep, press that. Press that business right there.
Precisely 9, then.
Precisely, exactly. And most definitely, sir, 9 p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Oh, this is bad.
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought there.
Oh, bellboy.
I was like, I told. Something like that, sir.
Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why would she see both beef? Why?
And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an
Endearing mannerism.
endearing. That's what I thought it said. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir.
She grabbed his balls.
Twisted them. Embarrasser, is that French for embrace?
Embarrasseur.
Have you ever heard of testicular torsion?
Gross.
Why would she have done that?
Please stop.
I believe, perhaps, she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor.
Please
sir.
stop. This is your chance to drop the bit.
The bit's over.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty... I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. You see, Kate, the thing about that bit was that I only changed a detail. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
Tisk, tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bacteria. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen, can I?
You have to protest.
Yeah,
You
have to
can't give up.
protest. Wait. Please wait.
Yes, does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection! Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all.
Okay. This is really it. It's my last chance. What do I ask him about?
Check-in when he saw two people, room service, or bed making. I think it's check-in.
I don't know. Bed making's looking pretty good right now.
Why would it be bed making?
It's the underdog answer.
No, it's check-in.
Check. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl. So it was a disappointment, really.
Disappointment?
I see. Huh? Excuse me. What exactly was a disappointment?
Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there.
What did he say? What did you say?
Rather, quite.
Oh, he did it now.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
Oh shit! They played the ending. Yeah. Objection! I object. That was objectionable. Uh-oh.
Objection overruled. A witness will answer the question. Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
There's one thing you never put in a trap, and that's Phoenix Wright.
Good old Nick Phoenix. Oh, yes, quite indeed. It was the good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who...
Uh-oh, double uh-oh.
He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
You fool. So now he's been caught in coercing the witness.
I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room?
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In this new light, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Who is this other person?
Simple. It was...
A man with... So, it was obviously the man with Miss May.
the man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor. As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, it does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Duh. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
Bam. I was a little worried about that one. Even
Shouldn't
more,
be. I'm the legendary detective Nick Phoenix.
even
I'd
a
never lose.
little more worried about the next segment.
I would never lose.
Pretty bad.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
What did... He's not. He... Oh my gosh, your shirt makes it so hard to read.
This face of his with his open, eyes
eye,
wide,
yeah.
trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine.
He's not that cool.
So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well, no. I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
Oh, lead? The man with this...
The man with Miss May. He's the one. What?
Sorry.
He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyways?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, the case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
You think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis,
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
All Red White needs to do is skip town. That's all he has to do in this situation.
But he almost...
Yeah, pretty much.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Much of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that got left on the record.
Yep.
I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to get her free.
Next episode,
Ace Attorney.
this went over an hour.
Oh my gosh, this episode.
Yeah, I had to. I went in to get to the save point. Next episode. We'll see you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.